Así que este es el panorama que tenemos en estos momentos en Reino Unido y lo analizamos a continuación. Contamos con James Athey, Investment Director in Abrdn. James, thank you so much for having us these few minutes.
Hi, my pleasure to be here.
James, we are expecting Liz Truss. We don't know exactly what will say the Prime Minister, but it's clear that there's a need of unity between the Bank of England and the government. Could be this a first step in that direction?
I think there will be a lot of investors in the gilt market that will hope that is the case. I am a little sceptical that the gap can be fully bridged. Of course, it seems that the Prime Minister is taking some fairly bold action, reversing some of her policies, removing the Chancellor of the Exchequer, and this will certainly help and has helped at the margin in terms of UK assets, UK pound sterling, and of course just confidence among investors. But the reality is that the energy policy is by far and away the biggest driver of the increase in gilt supply that we are expecting, and that doesn't seem to be a policy which is up for debate. And as a result, we still look 6 and 12 months into the future at a world where the Bank of England is needing to hike rates and probably sell assets, and yet the government is going to be requiring to fund a huge amount of spending.
And what does Kwarteng dismissal mean in terms of restoring trust in the government? We are seeing how Liberal Democrat Sir Ed Davey has called for a general election. Could it happen?
The Conservative Party obviously do not want an election. They are over 30 points behind in the polls. It's standard politics, really, that somebody has to carry the can, somebody has to take the blame when there is a policy disaster like this, and in this case the Chancellor has owned that policy. The reality seems to be that behind the doors there is still significant discontent in the Tory party. If we go back to the leadership election, it was quite clear that the parliamentary Conservative Party did not want Liz Truss to be Prime Minister. They much preferred a fiscally conservative Prime Minister in Rishi Sunak. It was the Tory membership who voted for Liz Truss, and so she started from a weak position, and really she's only made things worse. So I'm not sure that removing Kwasi Kwarteng in and of itself will make that much difference. I do think the Prime Minister's days could well be numbered already.
Mm-hmm. And what could it mean for markets if Liz Truss today announces changes, significant changes in its mini budget? Could it restore the trust, the confidence?
Well, again, it depends exactly what she tells us, but from everything that we're hearing and reading, it seems that corporation tax is the policy which is going to be reversed, and that is significant in terms of the budget, but I don't think it's significant enough to see much more relief in UK markets than we've had already. We've had a reasonably solid bounce in sterling. Gilt yields have fallen 50 basis points or more in the last few days. A lot of the news is already in the price. Again, I think whatever that energy policy and the blanket supplying of fiscal resources to cap energy prices, whatever that's in place, I think markets are going to remain nervous and gilts are likely to underperform versus other core markets.
Athey, Investment Director in Abrdn, thank you so much.
Thank you. All the best.
Nosotros nos quedamos, por tanto,